Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Outside, Kobe. Pass to O'Neal. O'Neal's there. Baseline jumper. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. West outside. Offline with his three.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to George. Now Oladipo takes a three, and the shot is good.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Well, now let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with Nate McMillan. Doris, Johnson down low. The teardrop falls in.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Oladipo with the ball. Outside Jackson. Clock at 6. Stolen. To the paint. He's all alone. And Magic Johnson with the slam. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's George. Here's Oladipo. Now, here's Oladipo. Pass to Jackson. Right side Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Kobe goes in. West outside. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Fires the three. He's hit again. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. Here's Oladipo. Pass to George. Smith. 5 on the clock. Oladipo with the ball. Indiana again missing. West outside. Outside, Kobe. Back to West. Out to Kobe. Three-pointer. They get it again. Abdul-Jabbar. Second shot opportunity. And the shot falls short this time. Indiana trailing here. And here's Jackson. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Oladipo misses.
Certainly not the green start they were hoping for, going 1 for 4 early.
Now here's Johnson with the lead pass. Abdul-Jabbar. And he makes good on the layup. He has 5. Timeout called the Pacers. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Now, O'Neal. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Smith. The shot no good.
They've had a cold start so far. Just 1 of 5 from the floor here early.
Johnson right side. West outside. Pass to O'Neal. The jump hook, and he gets it to go. Here's Indiana. 8-point game. Jackson with it. Now George. Now Oladipo. Lets it go with the three. Jackson.
Tell you what, guys, his size really comes into play when there's a rebound battle going on. He's got an advantage in there.
Kobe draws the double. Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Oladipo. Pass to Jackson. Oladipo with the ball. Indiana again missing.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
That's good. He's got 6.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Now, here's Oladipo. Can they get it? West with the ball. And it's good.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
So it's the Pacers now, down by 12. Pass to O'Neal. It's intercepted. Johnson with it. Offensive rebound. And here is West. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
George with the ball. Now, here's Oladipo. No good from outside.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Back to O'Neal. Now here's Jackson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Now Oladipo. Now here's Oladipo. And here's the fast break. Here's the floater.
So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
They set the screen. Back to Jackson. Smith's terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy do. Very, very well done.
And here is Johnson. He's got 6. Shaq with the screen. And he gets it to go. 8 points for him.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Here's Jackson. Now here's Oladipo. Now here's Oladipo. A three-pointer is right on target.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Here's Kobe. Right side, Kobe. Johnson outside. 6 on the shot clock. And the layup is good.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
George with the ball. Now Oladipo. And blocked.
Been a real difficult game for him offensively. It's costly.
Johnson outside. Abdul-Jabbar. The finger roll finish at the bucket. He has 7.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Now Oladipo. He has 6. Back to Jackson. Here's Oladipo. And the Pacers another 3. And the Lakers have possession. They lead by 14. So here's West. Johnson outside. Abdul-Jabbar. O'Neal with the rebound.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
A nice shot by George.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
And the Lakers call time here. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Back to Chamberlain. And stolen by Hibbert. Outside Rose. Pass to Person. Jackson with it. Outside Jackson. Here's Person. The three. That's good.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Now here's Goodrich. They set the pick. Goodrich with it. Down low. James Worthy on the wing. Cans the shot from the wing.
Well, they've yet to string many stops together.
And here's Jackson. Pass to Rose. Back to Jackson. Here's Person. Here's Person. Backing down is Hibbert. 6 to shoot. And the Pacers another three.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
Outside Baylor. 18 feet out. Here's Chamberlain. Pass to Goodrich. And here is Baylor. Baylor backs in. The kick out to Worthy. Oh, trying for it. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Tries a three off the inbound. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Indiana trailing here. Pass to Hibbert. Here's Person. Now Rose. Outside Rose. Swiped it away. Stolen by Rose. Hibbert inside. And Jackson gets it to go. Here's Goodrich. Can't hit. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Lakers ahead, and we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one? And here are the Pacers now. 6-point game. Back to Hibbert. Pass to McGinnis. Here's Person. Here's McGinnis. It's deflected. Person. 4 on the clock. And the Pacers another three.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
Back to Chamberlain. Goodrich with it. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Outside Jackson. Pass to McGinnis. Worthy defending. And a foul on the shot.
And we'd be remiss if we didn't also mention his supreme shot blocking. And he doesn't do it softly. He comes up with emphatic denials.
No good on that one. And the Lakers making a change here. He hits the second from the line. The Lakers in the lead. Outside Baylor. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. That one rolling around and rims out.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Outside Jackson. McGinnis. Uses both hands to slam it down. Second quarter of action, about 1.5 minutes played. Elgin Baylor on the wing. Knocked away. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Baylor. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Here's Jackson. Timeout called the Pacers. The Pacers making a switch here. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. And here's Stevenson. Back to Rose. Pass to Schrempf. Now here's Rose. Shot clock at 6. Right side Rose. That's good. The Lakers on offense. Now here's Goodrich. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Outside Jackson. Pass to Williams. Now Rose. Just 5 on the clock. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Goodrich with it. That's good.
Oh, he's got such great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Now here's Stevens. It's up a 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Now here's Goodrich. Pass to Baylor. He's guarded by Stevenson. A jump hook. And the Lakers tack on 2 more. Indiana trailing here. Jackson with it. Outside Rose. Now Schrempf. Back to Rose. Clock at 6. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
They've been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
And here is Goodrich. Pass to Baylor. Right side Baylor. Down it goes, jamming that one home. It's a close game here in Los Angeles. Williams with the ball. Outside Rose. Right side Rose. Outside Jackson. Hooked away. 5 to shoot. Goodrich with it. Back to Goodrich. And there's another one for the Lakers. And so it's Indiana with it. Now Stevenson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Outside Rose. Pass to Schrempf. Rose connects from three-point range.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Now here's Baylor. Now here's Baylor. Shot is blocked. Stevenson with it. Right side Rose. Right side Rose. Here's Jackson. No good. That would have tied it. The Lakers in the lead. Pass to Goodrich. Gasol with it. Low block shot. And it's blocked. Here's Stevenson. Back to Rose. Now Stevenson. And here's Rose. Rose, that's good. He's got 10.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
Timeout called the Lakers. The Pacers making a switch here. West, right side. There's the three. And that one's good. He's got 7.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
O'Neal inside. Right side Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
Boy, after struggling in the first quarter, he's come alive here in the second.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 10. West outside. Pass to Johnson. Now Gasol. And Gasol gets it to go.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but he's turned it on here in the second.
And here's Jackson. He has 7. Schrempf. Now Schrempf. And O'Neal backs in. Back to Schrempf. Here's Stevenson with his first shot attempt. Here's O'Neal. Tries to keep it alive. The Lakers with the rebound.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Back to Johnson. West outside. Baylor. That 3 off the mark. Stevenson with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Outside Jackson. Pass to Williams. Schrempf with it. Now here's Stevenson. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Stevenson. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. Now Johnson. Johnson left side. Here's Baylor. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. 8 points for him.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Outside Jackson. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Schrempf. Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Stevenson. No good with the elbow jumper. There's the pick. Johnson up top. Johnson outside. Jacks up a 3. That one goes. Count.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Now here's Stevenson. Outside Jackson. Schrempf. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Schrempf. Here's Jackson. Shot. High post. Shot. Denied.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounding.
Elgin Baylor on the wing. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
The Pacers making a switch here. Indiana trailing here. Now, here's Oladipo. He's got 9. Outside Jackson. And here's Oladipo. 6 on the shot clock. Launches a 3. That's good. He's got 10.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Johnson outside. Johnson right side. Jackson on him. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Johnson. Johnson right side. Here's West. Blocked. Makes it off the glass. And the Lakers have possession. Johnson outside. Johnson right side. Back to West. 6 to shoot. Turnaround Jay. And off the glass. That one's good. 9 points in the game so far. Oladipo with the ball. And again, it's the Pacers from deep. Here's Kobe. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. We'll see you back. We go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. A fantastic game from Magic Johnson in this one. Jackson with it. There's the pick. Pass to George for the lead. Can't get it to go.
Boy, have they been hitting the glass hard or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Here's West. Hits it from three-point range. 12 points for him.
And you know what, Steve? His teammates love playing with him because he gets them so many assists thanks to his catch and shoot ability. A lot of his buckets come right off the pass.
Smith. That misses off the backboard.
Well, I tell you what, he's going to put a lot of pressure on their perimeter shooters if he can't convert those chances.
Here's West. And there's another one for the Lakers. About 1 minute played here in the second half. And here's Jackson. Back to George. Just 5 to shoot. Jackson. This one for 3. Here's O'Neal. And that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
That one goes down, but offensively, just 1 of 4 to start the third quarter.
Pass to O'Neal. And the officials call goaltending, so he'll award the basket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Timeout called the Pacers. And here's George. Pass to Jackson. Back to George. Now, here is O'Neal. Back to George. Kobe with the steal. Right side, Kobe. Pass to Johnson. O'Neal with it. Outside, Kobe. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen away. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Oladipo with the ball. Tries from 7. No luck. 17 points was their biggest margin. Shaq with the screen. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
That would be 4 in a row for them now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
And it's the Pacers ball. They trail by 7. They set the pick. Now Oladipo fires the 3. Good on the shot. 15 points in the game. And the Lakers call time here. And the Lakers have possession. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Outside, Kobe. Pass to Johnson. Johnson right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good. He's got 15.
Boy, that mid-range jumper is a beautiful thing to have in your bag, and they've had it going today.
Outside Jackson. Now here's Oladipo. From outside the arc. Now Oladipo. He's got 15. And he gets it to go.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
So here is West. Johnson outside. Back to West. Shaq with the screen. West outside. That drops.
It's amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect in this half.
Indiana trailing here. Jackson with it. He's got 10. Back to O'Neal. Lays it up and banks it in. He has 6. And here we go with Jerry West. He's got 18. Outside, Kobe. There's the triple. And another 3 for the Lakers.
What are they thinking leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Outside, George. Back to Jackson. Rocket 6. Pass to George. Fires for 3. Kept alive by Indiana. Here's O'Neal. And he gets the bucket. He's got 8.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Now Johnson. Back to West. From the arc. No good. Here's Jackson. 10 points for him. Pass to George. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Rest outside. Johnson. Ball's not loose. Now, here's Oladipo. Now here's West. He's got 18. Back to O'Neal. Backing down. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. 8 points for him.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over.
And here's Oladipo. And it's blocked. And here's Jackson. Pass to George. Back to Jackson. High post try. Blocked. But they recover it. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Pacers making a switch here. And the Lakers with possession here. 17 points was their biggest margin. Johnson outside. Pass to Worthy. Shot clock at 6. Now Oladipo. He's got 15. Here's McGinnis. George with the ball. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
That is not a difficult pass. You'd think they could keep it in bounds.
The Lakers in the lead. Now here's Kobe. He's got 5. Pass to Johnson. Johnson right side. Abdul-Jabbar. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. 9 points in the game so far.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Now, here's Oladipo. Such a wide-open look.
All of those three-pointers coming off his fingers have been right on the money.
Pass to Chamberlain. Outside Worthy. Outside for Kobe. Shot clock at 2. From deep three-point range. An absolute pound from three-point range.
They've been splashing home those threes since halftime.
Outside, George. Oladipo with the ball. Pass to McGinnis. A jump hook. And yes, sir, that one drops. He has 5.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Outside Worthy. Here's Johnson. They get it back to the middle. Abdul-Jabbar misses from short range. And here's Indiana. 7-point differential. Person. Outside for George. Pass to Person. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Back to Chamberlain. Worthy. Now Kobe. Outside, Kobe. There's the screen. The rebound by Paul George. And here we go. Gives him the lead pass. Here's Oladipo. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain. And here's Los Angeles. They lead by 4. On the wing, Kobe. Misses off the right iron.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Uncovered. Outside, George.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Paul George with the steal. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Person. Here's Oladipo. And here's Hibbert. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Person. Goes back up. Can't capitalize inside. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Lakers on top. And we're coming back in just a minute. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Here's Kobe. There's a screen. Right side, Kobe. It's stolen. Now Rose. Left side, Rose. Left side, Rose. Just 5 to shoot. Left side, Rose. Good. Here's Kobe. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
You know, one of his other qualities, Steve, is how quickly he starts to break. I mean, he doesn't need numbers either. He can be a coast-to-coast, rack-to-rack guy all by himself.
The Pacers making a switch here. The free throw drops for Kobe. Indiana trailing here. George with the ball. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Rose. Back to George. 6 on the shot clock. Right side, George. And that one's good. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Goodrich. A three ball. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Here's Rose. Here's Oladipo. Now George. Right side, George. Shot clock at 5. The shot is off.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
Back to Kobe. Pass to Johnson. And he banks in the layup.
He really made that mismatch pay off. A defender giving up that much size isn't going to be able to put up much resistance near the basket.
And here's George. Now Oladipo. Now here's Hibbert. Outside, George for the three. And the shot is good.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Now here's Goodrich. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. Right side, Kobe. Poked loose. And they're pushing it up. Here's Rose. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Now here's Kobe. Left side, Kobe. With some arc. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Oladipo. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
You know, there's no fear out of him, guys. I mean, going straight to the hoop against a much bigger defender, he's got a lot of heart.
Back to Johnson. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home. Here comes George. Oladipo with the ball. Inside, Hibbert. Outside for George. 6 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And so it's the Lakers with it. It's a one-point game. Here's Johnson. Pass to Goodrich. The 15-footer. There's the block. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And it's the Pacers with the ball. There's a good screen. And here's Oladipo to tie it up. But they get it back. Outside for George. That's a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback. And here comes Kobe. Pass to Johnson. Misses the three.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
Here's George. Back to Rose. Here's McGinnis. Now Hibbert to take the lead. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. The Lakers trail. Now Kobe. Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Goodrich. 5 on the clock. Here we go, one-on-one. Boom, he jams it straight down. Kobe with it. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
That's good.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half, but he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
Now, here is George. Pass to McGinnis. Back to George. Left side, George. Left side, George. Guarded by Kobe. Shoots. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Right side, Kobe. Gets the bucket and the foul. That one on George.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
The Pacers making a switch here. The free throw drops for Kobe. Now here's Jackson. Pass to George. Plenty of space. That one wide left.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
For three, Kobe. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jerry West.
He didn't have a single three-pointer in the first, but here he is knocking them down.
Here's Oladipo. And here's Jackson. Here's O'Neal. Missed inside. The Lakers in the lead. West outside. Kobe. Back to West. Johnson outside. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. So it's the Lakers now. Just 5 on the clock. And Shaq with the slam. Here comes Oladipo. Here's the screen. Pass to George. Smith. 5 to shoot. Back to George. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. O'Neal with it. O'Neal. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. Andrew Johnson picks one up.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Clark, plenty of drama in this one so far.
And I would not be surprised if it goes right down to the buzzer.
Now here's Kobe, and that one's good.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Now Jackson. Now here's Oladipo. Oh, good on the triple. Here's Johnson. West outside. Pass to O'Neal. Backs in. The jump hook. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Jackson with it. George with the ball. George with the ball. A nice shot by George.
He's really stepped it up this quarter. Looks like he's determined to get them out of this hole all by himself.
Outside, Kobe. That's good from 17 feet away. He's got 23.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Now, here's Oladipo. Pass to O'Neal. Backs him down. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And here's Kobe. And here's O'Neal. The baseline J. Comes up empty down low. They set the pick. Oladipo with the ball. And O'Neal backs in. Outside Jackson. Hangs in the air. And O'Neal finishes inside.
What a move. He saw a window on the other side of the rim and whipped it around for the immaculate reverse.
Pass to West. Kobe. Here's Kobe. It falls. Here's George. Outside Jackson. Shot's good. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
Yeah, zero tolerance for mistakes here.
Here's Johnson. Money! And the Pacers call time here. Guys, your thoughts? West with the steal. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet. Tipped away. And so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops in that. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And
good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
Timeout called the Pacers. Here's what you take. Jackson with it. It's good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. That's the first net. And so both free throws are good.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Back to Jackson. From deep. No luck. And so the Lakers